Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this.
Quiet while the MC rap, but if you're tired, then go take a nap. Stay awake and watch the show I take, because right now I'm about to shake and bake. D-E-R-I-C-K is my name, my spell.
Style Masters 2018 in Milford, Virginia, January 11th through the 14th. We got an awesome weekend planned with two of the coldest DJs in the game, but I think you know that already. So just listen, and we'll see you soon.
It's time to make plans to attend the Heritage Ball. That's February 22nd through the 25th, located in Atlanta. We're going to have the hottest DJs for you to make sure you have a no-sleep weekend. Tell a friend, bring a friend. Remember, the Heritage Ball is not just a stepper set, it's a stepping experience. We'll see you soon.
Love, pain, joy, strain, hopes unattained in this stepping game. Misguided expectations, excitement deferred. The true purpose of the dance has become a blur. Smiling faces and going different places. Whipped hair and clothes that dare to reveal the depths of one's imagination. Putting it into perspective what stepping is. A dance that uplifts your spirit with every beat. A dance with a rich history that came from the streets. A dance that transcends the challenges of time. A dance where creativity is encouraged and refined. So don't get it twisted why we dance. I'm challenging you too. Reset your expectations and restrain from playing the game. Remember that it's only a dance so that you can recapture the joy you once knew and set yourself free to dance again. Set yourself free, remembering it's only a dance. Set yourself free. My name is Karen Singleton, and my stepping birthday is June 10, 2013, and I love this dance. So let's go to work, steppers.
We are ready to talk about this thing, get this thing done with. I'm going to be honest. Me personally, I'm kind of tired of seeing all the Facebook statuses and the ooh, I should have won. I'm kind of over it. So we're going to try to put it to bed. We're going to try to put it to bed to rest today. Hey, Karen, I hope you guys enjoyed that inspirational quote that was delivered by our very own Miss Karen Singleton. I have solicited several people to submit inspirational quote videos. It can be a poem. It could be just some words of encouragement, anything. I want to add those in the show every Saturday. I think we need to hear from our peers. So I think that's a great touch. Thank you so much, Karen, for doing that for us. We really appreciate that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Show her some love if you enjoyed her beautiful, beautiful poem. Show her some love. Let's give her some hand claps, some hearts, some thumbs up, some somethings. How about that? So anyway, we're going to see why we just lost Carlton. We just lost Carlton. But anyway, I am ready to actually put this thing to bed. For me, it's more like, I don't know. I'm going to let Carlton speak. Because Carlton, out of all the people that did predictions, I know that T. Pratt was really, really close. You can't hear me, Carlton, correct? Can you hear me, Carlton?
I can hear you.
All right, good. So I think can you guys hear Carlton? Make sure you give some thumbs up if you can hear Carlton. Everybody can hear Carlton? All right, perfect, perfect, perfect.
Can y'all hear me?
Can y'all hear him? Can y'all hear him? Can y'all hear him? All right, she should be coming through loud and clear. All right, so we're trying something new today. We should be able to add people onto this call as well, so we're going to see how that's going to work out. So once I see that you've joined, make sure you put a comment in, put in sip, sip, and then I'll be able to add you into the conversation. So, Carlton, you put this wager up. You really never gave. Did you really? Why Carlton keep leaving? I think Carlton might be scared to speak, y'all. Let's try him again. You know, Carlton out there in LA, you know, they got different kind of Wi-Fi out there. Is it me or you? We keep dropping for some reason. Where are you? Are you near some good reception where you are? Carlton. Somebody say hey to Carlton. Somebody say Carlton. Carlton. We looking right. That might be on Carlton's side. What's up, Tori? How you doing, baby? There he is. Carlton, can you hear, babe?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, so we look like we're good. All right, so we have Tori actually that's just logged on. He says sip tea. So you know when your time you put sip, sip, or tea, that means you come into the conversation. I just want to let you know that. So don't be scared. All right, so let's go ahead and get it started. All right, so you were not able to attend this year. You gave us your predictions. Were your predictions spot on?
My predictions for the new school was spot on. I told you Doc was going to more likely take old school. The person I didn't see coming, but I got to give him mad props, is my man Kamal coming in second place. You know what I'm saying? He really got up there and he did his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. So who all agrees?
But when you was watching, you know,
go
say
ahead.
it again?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I said, so even when you seen like Doc and you seen Sugar doing their thing, you had no choice, but every now and again you kept veering over to the right and you saw Kamal and that footwork in him and his lovely wife, and then he was getting it in. So I definitely think, you know what I'm saying, he was a wild card that I didn't even count in, but he did his thing, so I got to give him a props for that.
Well, I think the only person that for me, and I'm not going to really give a lot of my personal opinion, and you're buffering a little bit, so be still. The only person I really didn't see coming was Smoke. I was so proud of him. Like, what? I did not see him coming at all. So, which is the way you want it. You know, he was quiet.
Smoke has always been the quiet storm. He's always been that kind of cat. You know what I'm saying? Smoke would be the cat that's sitting in the back, you know what I'm saying, chilling against the wall. You never even seen him come.
I love it.
Please don't get it twisted. Smoke can go when he feels like it.
Well, he definitely represented. Apparently, he left enough on the floor to grab third. So, in your opinion, you feel that the old school, they got it right?
Yeah, I really do. Don't get me wrong. I know it's been a whole lot of back and forth on the internet, and everybody been complaining and think theories about everything. But look, let me just start out saying this. Opinions is like assholes, so everybody got one. We're going to get that out the way now. If you don't like my opinion, I'm sorry. But I'm going to keep it real. And you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, you know what I'm saying, my man Royce did his thing on stage. But the only problem, you know what I'm saying, Royce and Sherry, the only thing that they messed up on, I believe, truthfully, was that they broke apart from each other for too long. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I actually heard that.
Old school, yeah, that was the only thing they did wrong. I swear to God. Like, they killed it on stage. But they just broke apart from each other too long. So they actually lost on a technicality. You know what I'm saying? So you can't get mad at anybody for that. That's not cheating. That's the rules. If you didn't follow the rules, then you get what you get. It is what it is. But it don't take anything away from them as dancers. They did their thing on stage. They just lost to a technicality. Then when you're looking at Reek, we talk about Nike and Tory, that was a crazy performance on stage. It really was. However, I think the only problem, they was doing well all the way up until that last song came on. When that last song came on, man, it almost turned into I don't know. It wasn't old school no more. It turned into like a house party. They was just partying on stage, getting it in. You know what I'm saying? So I can't get mad at them for that. It was entertaining as hell. Everybody loved it. But unfortunately, it kind of got away from old school. If they would have kept it in more of an old school style, like Nike and Tory, for instance, they broke away from each other for too long. And then, you know what I'm saying, you already got Maurice. Maurice is energy, you know what I'm saying, he gonna always go crazy. He always gonna do his thing on stage. But when his energy, and then you got Nike and Tory's energy on stage, I mean, they would have came off definitely with wins if they was in the new school category. But, you know what I'm saying, in the old school category, come on. You know they want to see old school. You can't do the new school stuff in the old school category. And that's what it was.
So you, along with a lot of other people that I've spoken with, they feel that some couples are just in the wrong category. They're just clearly in the wrong category. Like they're good.
Yeah, but you see, I can't say that they was in the wrong category because Reese been placed in old school a few times. You know what I'm saying? Nike and Tory was always been in new school, so now they crossing over to old school. They want to do something different, so I commend them for that. I'm just saying some of the things that they pull off in new school, they ain't gonna be able to pull off in old school because the judge is gonna crack down on them more. So they just got to dial it back, and I guarantee you probably next year they'll get back up there. They're gonna regroup, and they're gonna more likely play some next year. Now that they see exactly how the judge is gonna look at things.
Okay. So so you feel that, okay, I'm just going to throw this out there. Should Reese have gotten third versus Smoke? In your personal opinion, this is your personal opinion.
No.
You think it was,
no.
They did right. It was good.
When I gotta compare his performance against Doc, Kamal, Smoke, and all the rest of them, I think all of them kept the old school category more of a smooth. You know what I'm saying? They was in contact with their parts. They never got away from, you know what I'm saying, the groove or the music or anything. They never gave you too much energy. They never gave you not enough energy. They kept a smooth flow all the way through and through. So I think definitely the people that won actually won. That don't, once again, though, that don't take anything away from Maurice. That don't take anything away from Roy. And I think, truthfully, you know what I'm saying, with these cats, they big dogs. They juggernauts on the scene. So, I mean, when these cats come out complaining and saying that the contest is possibly rigged, did y'all not see what was going on? Come on, man. People look up to you. And I'm one of them people. When y'all coming out, y'all really sounding like sore losers. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't cool. You got to, whatchamacallit, sometimes you got to take a step back and take a look at the overall picture and see what you did and then what happened. And then when you go back and look at that, if you can honestly take a look at yourself and say, I did everything I was supposed to on that stage, I didn't get away from nothing, then okay, I respect that. But if you can find any flaw in your performance, then you know it just wasn't your night. And that's all it was.
Let's go back to, okay, so we all know that in a contest, there are only going to be so many winners and so many, period. There's only so many spots. Somebody's got to lose. Somebody has to lose. So I think that what I've been hearing is in previous years, and this is not directed to anyone, but in previous years, some of these folks that are complaining have won, and it's been their friends up on the judges panel. But now, since they feel like it's not their friends, they lost. Have you been hearing any of that? Like, oh, well, they had friends up there as the reason why they won, or...
I'm going to say it like this. I think at any given time, all the people that have won and have won so easily on the stage in so many previous years, you know what I'm saying? They've always got on stage. They do their thing. They get a trophy. They walk away with some money, regardless whether it's first, second, third, or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. Now, any time that thing deviates, and you got other people, if this did anything, this should have sparked a bigger hunger in all of their stomachs, you know what I'm saying, truthfully. Because now you see it's new people that's coming out of, you know what I'm saying, coming out of their woodworks, and they out here getting it. Look at my man Westside Mike and his partner. Forgive me, I don't remember her name, but she was a newcomer, and she got out there and she did her thing. You know what I'm saying? Kamal didn't competed a few years. But, you know what I'm saying, Kamal went back to the lab. He's been practicing, honing his skills, and he got up there and he performed his ass off. So, you know what I'm saying, if anything, all these veterans that get up there and they win all the time, if anything, this should have sparked a fire in their belly like, yo, I can't just get up here and think I'm just going to ease my way into a trophy, because it ain't going to happen. You got people that's coming up now, they tired of losing. Everybody ain't going to keep on getting their asses mollywopped, and they ain't going to try and come back the following year and try and get you. So if anything, if you want to hold your title, well, you're going to have to get up there and dance like you did the very first time you got up there and dance. You can't just be relaxed no more. people coming for that title, and they want it. Ain't nobody just trying to get up there and lose all the time.
Do you think that Chicago plotted? Do you think there was some
No.
plot?
No.
Okay.
No. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't think Chicago plotted. You know, that happens every year. Come on, man. It's 10 judges. There's 10 judges on both sides of the panel. So let's just say, man, let's say hell. Let's say 2 of the judges is in your pocket.
Okay.
So what about the other 8? You know what I'm saying? The other 8, you trying to tell me the other 8 was just went along with the other 2? The 2 that was in your pocket, the other 8 agreed with everything that they said and caused you to lose? Come on, man, you reaching. You reaching right now. You reaching. Let's just all be gentlemen. Let's all be soldiers. We can't win all the time.
You know
That's all it is.
what I have noticed, and I will say
Hell, I
this.
just took my losses.
I'm sure. What I will say, I want to commend the women. I've been hearing a lot of the men kind of taking to Facebook, and it's okay. I mean, that's what social media is for. It is a platform to say what you want to say when you want to say it, and if people don't like it, they can unfollow you or unfriend you. So that is what Facebook is for, and that's what social media is for. I get it. I just want to definitely take this time to definitely commend the women about all the women have just been very that have spoken have been very complimentary to the people that won. Been very positive, just like, okay, we're going to do it again next year. It just seems like the men are just
The
pissed.
women- The men, you know what I'm saying? Look, the women have always been the elegance and the poise of the dance. I mean, even when us men, when we don't get our way, yes, we throw tantrums, we tip, we kick shit, we throw things. But the women are always like, yo, they're always poised. So, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to all the women on the scene that, you know what I'm saying, the ones that won and took it gracefully, the ones that lost, they did the same. Shout out to them. They definitely get it. I mean, it's been many a times, you know what I'm saying, when we got up there and won or lost, and Lauren, my partner, she had to, you know what I'm saying, she had to rub the back of my head, tell me it's going to be all right, we'll get it next year. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Don't nobody like to lose, yo. I'm an excellent winner. I'm a horrible loser.
I mean, most people are.
I can also but I can take a step back and I can look at my performance and I can listen to what people say about my performance, and then it makes me really take a real good look at it and realize, you know what, that wasn't my best work. I can do better.
And I think one of the things,
that's how you do.
That's what you got to do. I think a lot of the, and I'm seeing a little bit of buffering on Carlton. I'm not sure if you guys are experiencing that, but we'll keep it going. I'm not sure if some of the folks that are upset, whether they actually have gone back and really with a clean eye, not looking at it, oh, I should have won, looking at it really for the art of the dance and really evaluated themselves and say, you know what, they did outdance me. Being honest with themselves instead of making it be a conspiracy. That's the part that I have a problem with. Now, there's politics in everything. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think everything is a conspiracy, is it? Everything is a conspiracy, y'all. Really?
Nah. Everything ain't no conspiracy. Like I said, you got 10 and 10. It's 10 new school judges, 10 old school judges. So you trying to tell me now, I'm going to say this. Now, I will say this. Jumping over to the new school category, I can say this. You can stir up enough ruckus about yourself that you really make the judges look at you with through a microscope. You can either be humble and go into a situation or go into a competition, and you know what? They just kind of, you know what I'm saying, the judges just judge you the way they're going to judge everybody else. But when you go screaming king shit, and you go wearing the crown, and you go, you know what I'm saying, beating on your chest and telling Chicago. Now remember where you going, homeboy. You going to Chicago. You go, you know what I'm saying, Chicago's GOAT. Chicago's, you know what I'm saying, Chicago's great. Chicago's great one. Tickman, you bark at him and tell him, if I'm taking the crown, it's mine, king shit, running shit, this what I do, you know what I'm saying, Dark Knight, all day long. This what I do, king shit. Now you taking your ass to Chicago and you think them judges ain't gonna look at you with a fine-tooth comb? You better be goddamn perfect on stage at that point in time. So, it's nothing wrong with being confident. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Commend Ed, shout out. They gave a great performance and everything else. But I just think if he had to put on that performance and he took out all the 365 days of being the goddamn king, if he took that part out and he just went in there and danced, I think he wouldn't have got scrutinized as hard as he possibly did. But on the other note, now that we got that out the way,
okay.
Didn't I tell you he was gonna get that ass?
You did. I'm like, wait a minute.
Didn't I tell you he was gonna get that ass?
You did, and I thought you were completely off balance. I'm like, Carlton is clearly drinking too much, because you were drinking whiskey that day, and I'm like, clearly there's something going on with him. I want to refrain from giving my opinion, just because I have to. So what I want to do?
Come on over on this side. I'm telling you.
I can't.
It's nice over here.
I can't.
It's nice. It's beautiful over here. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying?
I got to stay right in the middle. We lost Carlton again, but we will call him back. I see that we have Yvette Ann on. We have Drew Thomas. Who shall I get the? Stephen Wright. You usually have an opinion. I see your Facebook post. All right. Thank you for coming back. Steve, can you join us and give us your good, your bad, your ugly of world's largest 2008? I'm sorry, 2017. I'm going to push those to 18. I guess I'm over 17 for real. I'm really over it, y'all. So we just asked Stephen to join us and see if he'll be able to accept the invite. But yeah, you called it. You called it. Surprisingly, I'm gonna be honest. I was shocked. I really was shocked. So do you think that the judges got it right for New School?
Oh, absolutely. And let me explain why I say that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Tickman won on, you know what I'm saying, he kept it smooth, but what nobody, you know what I'm saying, saw coming is the way he owned the stage. His showmanship with the song, tick, tick, all that, come on, man. That livened the crowd back up. It got the crowd engaged.
Yeah.
He did his thing. Tabitha looked gorgeous.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, she did. Yes, she
gorgeous.
did. Yes, she did.
So,
yeah.
You
Okay,
know
we get it.
They killed that. And then when I look at Drew, come on, man. Once again, Drew, that's my brother for real. But the dude defies gravity. Come on, man.
He really does.
Should nobody be able to spin that damn fan, stop on a dime, jump across the damn stage in them damn orange ass pants like he did.
He did his thing. He looked amazing. He really did look good.
I was like,
why y'all afraid? Now, wait a minute. Hold on a minute, Carlton. Hold on a second. Now, I know I said, T-Sippers, it's going to be an interactive show today. Don't be afraid to talk. I mean, nobody you all right? Good, bad, ugly? If you don't want to say anything bad or ugly, you could just say something good. So let me see who I'm going to call. How about Ronald? Ronald, I'm ready to call you. Come on in, let us know what you think. So go ahead. So, yeah, I thought Drew looked amazing. I thought the colors looked amazing. They did it. Him and Ann, I thought, did an amazing job. I thought everybody did an amazing job, to be honest. And I know, it's a politically correct answer. I'm just going to be honest with you.
And like I said, once again, the wild card that nobody counted on. Because, hell, I didn't even remember seeing his prelim. I don't even remember seeing West.
Who's prelim? Drew? How we keep losing? Carlton. I don't know what Carlton doing over there. What Carlton doing? What you doing? Are you moving? Don't move around. Yeah, so you said you didn't see who's prelim. Can you hear me? Carlton. Are you there? If you guys are listening at us on Oh So Smooth Radio, thank you for the Talking to You with Tika show. Welcome here. We are also going live on Facebook as well. We're actually speaking with Mr. Carlton Puckett. He did not perform this year. However, he did give his predictions, and his predictions were pretty much spot on. So I'm not sure who owes them his $100. I know it's not me, because I actually didn't get into the bet with him, but clearly somebody owes Carlton $100. I'm just saying. I mean,
like I said, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Just being able to brag and say I know. But I am going to say this. You know what I'm saying? Being that I wasn't in the competition this year, I'm a little upset. I'm a little upset by some of the posts that I did see online. I'm upset with Drew and I'm upset with Tick. Because I read a post that said that my man Ed said he's coming back next year. So I'm like y'all didn't whoop this boy into submission? Now I can't, you know what I'm saying, get on stage with him no more. So I mean, I, I'm a little disappointed at that. I'm hoping it's just a situation that right now he's still a little pissed off, but he's gonna come on back next year even stronger. That's what I look forward to, man. Don't get me wrong. The competition, you love dancing against the best dancers out there, and you have to sit there and admit and say, Ed is definitely one of the better dancers out there. So I mean, I look forward to competing on stage with him. So I hope he don't quit. Come on back, Ed.
I think Ed'll
Come
come
on
back.
back, man.
I think
We're not gonna ride you too. We're not gonna ride you too hard on that king shit. We ain't. I'm
really?
bullshitting.
But you already.
I'm gonna fucking keep it 365 days about that king shit.
Really? No, I think, to be honest, I think, I don't even know. I think it may just be a little tender right now. I think, I don't know. Let's say this. Let's say
Tender? Did you say tender?
I think he's tender. I mean, it's new. It just happened. It's just whatever. And I will say this. I'm going to say my ugly. This is the only one I'm going to say. My only ugly for the World's Largest this year was the music selection. I don't.
You know what?
What do you think?
On the music selection, I think everybody, like I said, on the music selection, you got to be strategic. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I think, you know what I'm saying, the music selection that Nike and Tory picked as well as Ed picked, it's not necessarily songs that they pick because they just are in love with those songs. Mm-hmm. But those songs are different. Those songs will make you have to dance differently. You have to adjust, and it throws the person that you're on stage with off.
But what happens when it throws you off? Like, it didn't seem like anybody I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby. Keep speaking.
It didn't throw anybody off, but at the same time, that was the purpose of it. Let me say that. That was the purpose of some of the songs. But then some of the songs was just goddamn trash. I don't know what the hell people was thinking on some songs. But, I mean, I'm going to call it like everybody heard the same shit I heard. And the songs was trash. I mean, plain and simple. You could have did better with anything. You should just let DJ's choice. I mean, there was no plot, there was no scheme, there was nothing behind whatever reason, whatever song you got up there. Don't dance to what you dance to in the club. Pick something that you're going to have to be creative with. Pick something that's going to throw other people off, but you can own that song. Wow. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to do. The goal is to take away the other person's song, and then when your song come on, you own your song as well.
Move my straw. Somebody told me to move my straw. There it goes. Plug it up for me. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to get people on with us to kind of give us their opinion, but right now they're like, we just want to see what he's going to say. We want to see what Carlton going to say. I would love to ask you a couple of more things about this contest. Do you think that the way that they choose the judges, do you think that's fair? Do you think the judges should have more experience? Do you think they should be novice? Because I think when it first started, the judges were more novice. Like they they were not particularly steppers. They just knew what they liked to see. Since it is a performance, the judging part is a big one too. What is your opinion about the judges?
I'm gonna say this about the judges. Look, we had this conversation every year.
Yeah.
At first time, there was too many Chicago judges. And then it was too many Chicago judges that ain't fair for out-of-towners and ain't fair for other people from other states. Okay, so then they started doing more of a mixture of judges. Then all of a sudden, people started saying, well, them people ain't got enough experience. So how the hell can they get up there and judge? They ain't got enough experience. So let's just think about this for a second. If the dance was originated in Chicago, most of the experience of people doing this dance, they probably gonna be from Chicago. Where exactly do you want them to pull judges from? Because we could go grab a couple of salsa judges. We go grab a couple of hip hop judges. But do they know what they looking at when they judging our dance? Come on, man, you can't have it both ways. God damn. Look, get up there, dance your dance, follow the rules, and do your thing. And you know what? At the end of the day, you probably going to walk off the stage with a trophy if you dance better than the next man. But we can't always try and say when we get up there on stage and we dance and it don't come off the way that we want it. Oh, them motherfucking judges. Them judges hate me. They didn't like my hair. I borrowed $5 from them and I forgot to pay it back to the judge. So the judge said, fuck me, and they gave me all bad numbers. Come on, man. It don't always happen that way. It can't be that way for everybody. And I know, once again, there's probably going to be some people upset at me.
Clearly.
Once again, opinions is like assholes. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got one. Some bigger than others. And that's just what it is. But I sat back and I watched the same videos. I watched the same performances. And I can honestly, God, say, yo, Ed danced his ass off. Maurice danced his ass off. Royce danced his ass off. But they were not their perfect dances. They were not their perfect dances that they normally do. Like, come on, I'm gonna tell you for real, like Royce, y'all know when Royce get down, when Royce get down, y'all look forward to the same thing. Right around that second, going to the third song, Royce maneuvers his way to the middle of that dance floor. He hiked them pants legs up, and you just start seeing them feet go crazy. I've grown to look for that from Royce. And I get disappointed when I don't see it. Because, hell, I'm trying to steal some moves at that point. I need to keep it real. I'm trying to get some footwork from him.
So you don't think if he showed up, you don't think he showed up Saturday?
He didn't do Royce. He did not do Royce like he can do Royce. If you go back and you look at Royce, whenever he danced in any of the old school categories, he never broke away from his partner as long as he broke away from Sherry during this particular competition. That was just something new that he was trying. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the only technicality. He danced a great dance. It wasn't his perfect dance that he normally does, but he still danced a great dance. It was hot. You know what I'm saying? Love Sherry. Love him. They danced a hot dance. I don't think it was a situation where they got cheated by the judges. I just think they lost on the technicality for the simple fact they broke away from each other for too long of a period. Plain and simple. That's just my opinion.
So, do you think that some of the competitors that compete all the time, do you think they may have taken the competition too lightly?
I think so. Look, when you've been a monster on the dance floor for so many years, you know what I'm saying? When you literally come into a set and you feel the flow of the set change when you step on the flow. I mean, you're a predator. So, I mean, it's literally like shit. Everybody else around you is food. Never do you ever expect that, you know what I'm saying, there's still somebody out there that will try and make you food. You never expect that. But it's always somebody sitting in the wing that's, you know what I'm saying, definitely coming for the title. There's definitely people sitting in the wing that's working their asses off or practicing at home and trying to get their moves down. Trying to get their rhythm, trying to learn the songs, trying to get that footwork. Yo, everybody ain't going to continue getting their ass whipped all the time. They going to come for you eventually. And that's what's happening right now. I think they got a little lax. They went into the competition not with that same fire in their stomachs like they did their very first time. I mean, and speaking on fire in the stomach, I got to say my man, Theo. Come on, Theo. Come on, man. We know Theo gets down. Everybody knows this dude gets down. I remember watching videos of him and Candace and doing tricks and doing things. I was like, Jesus Christ, man. This dude is cold.
Yeah.
But it's like the night he gets up there, he just don't feel like it. He just, I don't know. He just zone out.
And I
don't understand it. I don't understand it.
I think, this is just what my personal opinion, again, it's just my personal opinion. I think when, not just him, but when they come to the night to perform, I think maybe not nerves, but something takes over where you're like, you know what, I'm not going to win. Apparently, because honestly, I was shocked. I don't know.
I can agree with that. That dude, him, Keisha, you know what I'm saying? They are pros. They've been on that stage so many damn times. It's second nature to them. This ain't their first contest.
Yeah.
They've been up there numerous times, man. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? They get up there and they just, that night, they don't feel like it. But you will watch these, you will watch these two get on anybody's dance floor and murder everybody.
Right.
I just, man, Theo, look at me, Theo. put them goddamn weights down and goddamn pick these shoes back up and get back out on these floors and start giving people hell like you used to, man. Come on, man.
I just don't want it to die. I think some people have just gotten so frustrated with maybe them thinking that it's rigged, or maybe thinking that this is stacked against them. I don't know what they're thinking, but the way I look at it, guys, I want you guys to continue to compete. If you're thinking about competing, definitely let's do it. I call it the Oscars. What else do we have at this magnitude? And we do have a lot of other contests, and I'll kind of briefly talk about one that I'm involved with Casper, but this is like the Oscars of stepping, so we don't want it to die. We don't want it to die. So you guys got to keep coming and don't badmouth it. If you can't make a difference and you can't change it, be quiet about it.
Look here, it's been getting badmouthed for years, but people keep coming back because you know what? At the end of the day, regardless of how long it takes, them checks still cash. So people keep coming back. It don't even matter. It keeps coming back. They're going to keep coming back. You know what I'm saying? World's Largest has been around too long. Like you absolutely correct. It is notoriety. It is the Oscars. You know what I'm saying? This is where you get on stage and make a name for yourself. This is when people actually start realizing and noticing who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some of us get that notoriety and we bark for 365 days. Okay, I'm gonna stop fucking with it.
Let me ask you this. So, guys, kind of ignore. You'll see some notifications coming on because it's a new thing that we're doing. So you're mirroring actually my phone. So I'm actually still trying to get people in. I'm not sure if they're getting the invites, but at any rate, I can't respond to you because it's on my phone. So people are texting me probably to say, Latika, I can't get it. I don't know. I can't see it. But at any rate, we're going to go ahead and go on with this. Let's go a little bit further with it. All right. So you think the judging is fair. You think that they got it right for old school and new school. Did they get it right for the trios?
Personally, once again, I love the ladies that won, but personally, I think, in my own opinion, I like Darren's performance. I really did. I like Darren's performance. I thought they really did their thing up there, but that was just my preference. I think the ladies, when they got up there, they was doing their thing, but then it turned more into a performance. They started lip syncing and stuff. So I was like, that got away from, it seemed like it got away from stepping for me. But at the end of the day, it is, you know what I'm saying, a performance. It is to entertain. Pretty much anything goes in the trio competition. So it's really who put on the better performance on that given night. I don't think, honestly, my honest opinion, I don't think you can just get up there and just trio like we always used to seeing. I know that's what it's supposed to be about, but now it's kind of gotten away from it. I definitely think that needs to be the biggest aspect of it. It definitely needs to be more trioing, more dancing, but also you need to put some kind of twist in it, some kind of performance in it. And do your thing that way as well. So it's just going to be real funny to see who can actually find that perfect balance of the two to basically satisfy the judges' want and need to see you actually do a real trio and actually satisfy the crowd's want to see something new, something innovative. That's going to make them get up and dance. You know what I'm saying? Make them really want to see something else from you.
I will say this. We have had some folks say about the rules. Do you think the rules need to be revamped?
For trio?
For everything. The reason why I say, let me say a couple of reasons why that I say that. A couple of things were confusing. Let's go to Tick's performance. I actually had to ask someone that was definitely more seasoned than myself. For someone that's new in the dance, when I saw Tick's performance, I saw an old school dance. To the point where I had to ask, is this old school or new school? That's what my young eyes saw. I saw an old school dance. Okay. But when I spoke with this person that's definitely more seasoned than myself, they said, well, that's the thing. Tick got them on dance, but keep in mind, Tick did a whole bunch of change in direction, misdirection, stealing a beat. He had all that's new school. New school doesn't necessarily say you got to do flips and turns and throw people up under your leg and over your head. That's not what old school necessarily say you can do that, but you don't have to. Do you agree with that?
I do agree with it, but I have to, like, you know what I'm saying? Let's take it all the way back and let's just be honest about something. Technically, New School is Tick Man's baby. I mean, he kind of created it. He was one of the godfathers of New School. So I would have to say Tick took it back to what it was originally supposed to be. People like myself and, you know what I'm saying, the Drews, the Eds, and the Theos, when we start putting tricks and dips and all that stuff into it, then we started making an evolution towards going more towards the direction of where it is now. All Tick did was came back up on stage and wanted to remind us, don't forget about where it came from. Which, you know, I think we all can sit here and say we took notes.
Yeah.
I know I took some. I'm gonna go looking for Jay Boogie.
Too late. Get in line. Get in line.
I need one of them damn niggas.
You already know. Get in line.
So you know what I'm saying? I think it was a good revelation of Tick to come back and really show us, like, you know, y'all got away from it and y'all did y'all thing, but don't forget about where it really comes from. This is what it's supposed to be, and don't get away from, you know what I'm saying, the roots of it, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? I definitely take that respect and aspect and want to get out there. And, you know, I know now I just can't get out. I can't get by with a gimmick.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. Now, the year that you were there was in 15. You were New School, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I know the first time that had you on the show, we showed your interview. I mean, we showed your performance. Great performance. You flipped a young lady over your head. You guys executed it well. I thought it was beautiful. Knowing that dance, and I'm assuming that's what you probably would have brought this year, do you think you would have placed? If you would have been up there this year, do you think you would have placed?
Well, the one thing I think is different was number one, no, that wouldn't have been a dance I would have brought this year.
Okay.
The reason I say that is because I actually started taking lessons from Tick Man, Sharnice, and Drew. Even more, getting more into the actual dance aspect of it. Okay. So the same dancer that you saw in 2015, damn sure ain't gonna be the dancer you see in 2017.
Gotcha. Okay.
And it's just really getting back to learning more of what the foundation of the dance is supposed to be like. Now, am I saying you probably wouldn't have seen a trick? I don't know. I can't say that.
Okay.
Would you have seen a flip over my head? Nah, I already did that. People that already took that and ran with it. Time to do something different.
Okay.
It's time to go in a different direction.
Okay.
So, can't just keep doing the same thing over and over.
Okay.
But I will say absolutely now, I think the bar has been set that you do have to bring back the dance aspect of it. You really have to get out there, listen to the music, and dance to the music and give it to them. You got to give it to them and everything about, you know what I'm saying, your movement, your feet, your footwork, everything. It's so serious now. If anything that this year basically should have set an example on, everybody that won in the New School category danced.
They did.
I mean,
they really
danced.
You got to give them that. Yeah.
Tick was smooth and reserved. He went and he did his thing. He danced. Drew came out there like a fireball, did his thing, killed it. You know what I'm saying? Him and Ann murdered the stage. They did their thing. They danced. And then out of nowhere, Westside Mike did Westside Mike only the way Westside Mike can. He didn't, you know what I'm saying, stop. He didn't try and switch his dance up or do anything. He did Westside Mike. And he ended up taking third. So he did his thing once again. So all of us in the New School category, if anything, this should have just sat back and made us look like, yo, them years of just getting by with a gimmick, them shits is over. Hey, I'm glad I got a trophy out of it. But yeah, now it's time to step it up.
All right, so what do you say to the people? Because I have people that saying Ed was robbed.
No, he wasn't. I mean, and let me explain why I say Ed wasn't robbed. Ed got up there, he did his thing. But if you look towards the end of the actual dance, he went back to more of original style stepping with the hand placement, pops, jerks, and everything else. And then I think there was a little break dancing in there. It was a few things that he did in there that weren't considered New School. You know what I'm saying?
What? Again, I can't get my opinion.
And then I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Ed danced his ass off, but he didn't dance a perfect dance.
I mean, okay. I mean, you do realize the word perfect is relative.
So
I mean, honestly, who danced a perfect dance?
I'm gonna take a step back. So I'm gonna say this thing. Everybody, I heard some people basically say, like, what would it have looked like if Tick and Ed was on the same stage? What would it have looked like?
Okay.
If them two danced against each other.
Which I think they should have.
Now, here's my question. Do you think it would have been any different of a turnout if when Tick's mix came on and he hit all those tick, tick, and all the rest of that? Do you think the crowd would have responded any different if Ed was on the other side of the stage? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Doing his footwork and all. You think that would have been any different?
Again, listen, T-Sippers. Listen. I don't like to give my opinion, but Carlton just asked me a question. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, I do. I think that we, as the folks that was looking, we wanted to see them up there together. You got to get up people where they want. I think that, I think that they should have been up to together. I think it would have been up close. For me, it was close. I thought Ed did great. I mean, he interpreted the song. Was it a routine? That's the thing that people are saying. It was a routine. But hell, don't they do routines anyway? I'm confused. I think I'm confused on the rules because I thought they do routines.
In that category, you can do a routine and you can do a routine in trio. You can definitely do a routine in trio. But when we talking about new school, we talking about new school.
They haven't been doing. Okay, y'all. They haven't been doing routines in new school. Where have I? They haven't been. No.
They've been doing it, but they ain't been winning.
Wait a minute. Just a second. What just happened? Okay.
They've been doing it, but they ain't been winning.
All right. Wait a minute. Just hold up. Just everybody slow down just a little bit. I'm going to go back and I'm going to do some research. T-Sippers, if you guys know of a time where somebody did a routine and actually plays, could y'all please send that link to me? Because I refuse to believe
First place.
Oh, okay, bump first place. I'm talking about first, second, or third. Because, I mean, honestly, I think that really? It's not taking anything from anybody that did place. Congratulations.
You can't say either first, second, or third, because I'm going to say this. If a person gets on stage and they danced organically and they placed first, but a person got on stage and they did a routine and they placed third, did the routine really work? No, it didn't. It didn't beat the organic dance.
Okay, wait. Hold on, y'all. Wait. Just give me just a second. I gotta let this marinate just for a second. Let me just throw this in. Doc and Cheryl won first place.
Mm-hmm.
Old school.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I have been hearing things that people have been saying that Doc and Cheryl had a routine. How can you determine whether I'm doing a routine or not? I personally know that was not no doggone routine. Let me just let you know that was not a routine. But how do you know what Nike and Tory does is not organic for them? Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay.
I'm gonna say this.
I think that's just them.
I think Nike and Tory have been dancing together for so long. I think maybe the very first time they did some things, it turned into a routine. The very first time they did it turned a routine. But now they've been doing this for so many years, they can read each other. They know when they're going to break apart. And you know what I'm saying?
Correct.
They know when he grabbed the hand, which moves they're going to go into.
He get ready to do the bend back thing. That's what I'm ready to do. You hold my arm, I'm finna do the bend back thing. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. I think they've been doing it so long. I think initially, the very first time, yes, it was probably a routine. But I think now, after doing it for so many years and dancing together for so many years, they just know, you know what I'm saying, at this point when they gonna go into something or they gonna do one of their things, you know what I'm saying, one of their signature moves.
So why aren't they placing? Why aren't they placing? If you're saying crowd participation, wait a minute, let me give it to you. You saying crowd participation. You know they always look amazing, so you can't say anything about the wardrobe. All right? Mm-hmm. The music is always gonna get you hyped. I mean, their music gonna get you up. You jamming. I mean, it just took you all the way back to like 1992, like for real. They always gonna play something that you grew up with in high school. It's gonna get the crowd there, but they don't place. What is wrong with that picture? Now I'm not saying they should.
Well,
I'm just
no,
saying.
but they placed. But you got to think they placed in new school. When they was in the new school category, they would place.
Oh,
They
they're
have
old
placed.
school.
They went in the old school category.
Gotcha.
You can't bring your new school antics over into the old school category.
Gotcha.
They're not having it.
I got
They're
you.
not gonna let you do it.
I got you. So routines are not allowed.
Let me say this. I'm not saying that routines are not allowed. You can definitely get up there and do a routine, but we're going to be able to tell. The crowd can tell. The judges can tell when it's a routine.
But what's wrong? Okay, maybe I'm the only one.
So
people
in
practice
other
a
words,
routine when they even dance on a professional level? They dance
this
in a
is why-
routine, don't they?
This is what I'm gonna say. Here's the problem. This is what I'm gonna say. The problem with a routine, and get it and take it from somebody that did a routine my very first year in 2013. And when I said back, when we got on stage, we had 6 moves that we was gonna do. Now we gonna do these 6 moves. We got 3 songs. Each song is like a minute and 15 seconds. All right, so that first minute and 15 seconds, we're gonna pull off these first 2 moves.
Right.
And then when we get on that side of the stage, we're gonna hit these other 2 moves.
Right.
And
There
then
you
we're gonna
go.
get to this side of the stage, we're gonna hit these 2 moves.
Correct.
Now you wanna know the one thing that I did through all those 6, because I nailed all 6 of my moves.
What you do?
I forgot to dance. So when you go to the club or when you go to the set, when you get to the set, okay, baby, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna hit these 2 moves on this side of the floor. Then when we get over there by Mellow Chris, we're gonna do these 2 moves. And then when we get over here on this floor, we're gonna do these 2. No, you don't do that. You dance. Whatever song he plays, you don't know what song coming up. You dance. You adapt to it and you dance. That's what it's all about. Just dance. When you sit there and try and plan out a method of attack, guess what happens when you plan out a method of attack and you get on stage? So y'all been dancing to this song. You got your moves to this song. You know it. What happened when the DJ don't play your song?
Oh my God, the music.
Lord.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
They don't play our song. I don't know what cue. I don't know what my cue is.
Right.
I'm stuck. I don't know what to do now.
I agree. But you got to be honest though. Even when you were in your training mode and you were practicing with your partner, you guys come up with something to say. You know what? Let's keep that. Is that not a routine?
I mean, when I flipped Lauren over my head, yeah, we practiced that. I gave it a signal for when we was gonna do it, but that was a move, one move. And
so
after
that's different.
We continued dancing. That wasn't a routine. That was one move, and it's a flip. So yeah, you might want to plan that ahead of time. I just can't go and grab her and throw over my head.
That's my point.
You don't know what's coming.
There you go. So that's my point. If you're saying, just go, I'm just asking. I'm asking for a friend. If you're saying let's just go up on the stage and dance organically, why you practicing moves then? Like, why ain't anybody practicing?
You gotta have.
Why don't you just show up?
Because it's a competition.
Correct. So what's wrong with a routine? Okay.
Quick. Here we go. Listen to me. There is
trying.
nothing wrong with a routine. Don't plan on winning, but do the routine. We will clap. We will cheer. We will root you on. But when you don't win with your routine, remember we had this conversation.
I'm just saying, because I don't think in the rules does it say no routine?
No, it don't.
Okay, so why you being deemed for doing one? Okay, listen to me. Listen. If this is a contest and these are the rules and those people are sticking within the restraints of those rules, why are they being overlooked year after year after year? Why? Can somebody explain that to me? And they're executing it well.
The goal is
you what did you ask me, Candyman? Wait a minute, hold on. Candyman asked me a question. What'd you say? Do I think Nike and Tory outdanced Kevin and Cheryl?
In the old school category? In the old school dance? Absolutely not.
Well, I think that because I would like to continue to live. I'm kidding. No. They did not have a routine, even though people are saying that Kevin and Cheryl, did y'all have a routine? Because been said that y'all had a routine. And if y'all had a routine, y'all did it very well. I'm just saying. I don't think they did. I'm pretty much sure they did not. Do I think Nike and Tori outdanced Kevin and Cheryl? No, I do not. Do I think they did an amazing job? I think they do an amazing job all the time. I'm just wondering why it seems that they are being overlooked. And if it's because they're in the wrong category, then okay.
Because, I mean, if you go back and you look, Nike and Tory placed. When they danced in the new school category, they placed all the time. Because remember, in the new school category, anything goes. So at that point in time, they can shine because they entertain. They entertain everybody.
Wait a minute now. You just said in new school, anything goes.
Right.
Correct? All right. Ed got up there and did every do-do-do-dop-do-dop with his feet. I'm just saying, did anybody else see that? That man hit every drum lick in that song. I thought it was great.
So here's my thing. Okay, so let me.
I ain't saying he got robbed. I'm just saying.
So let me rewind it back. We just talked about Tickman's performance. Tickman, they say Tickman danced the old school dance, but Tickman actually invented the new school whole category situation. Tickman did misdirections, he did turns, he did, skipping beats and everything else.
Okay.
And we once again we established that he's the godfather of the new school category.
We're in agreement on that. We together on that.
Did Tickman's dance look anything like Eric's?
No.
It didn't?
No.
But Tickman, let's rewind back because I think you missed that part. So Tickman's dance, he was the godfather of the new school category.
Correct.
He did tons of turns, worked the stage, misdirections, everything, skip beats, and all the rest of that.
Right.
He didn't break dance. He didn't hop up. He didn't do any tricks. He didn't do anything like that. He didn't do any originals, old school, like the man-on-man stuff. He didn't do any of that. He didn't do any of that because he danced the new school dance, turns, misdirections, you know what I'm saying, everything else. Yes, anything goes in new school. You're absolutely correct. But once again, it still has to be what they consider new school. It's what the judges are gonna look at. And anytime even a new schooler, when we see the originals moves, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, the man-on-man stuff, we always recognize that that's originals. That's like how it started. Like that's the legends. The legends do that.
That's what they do, right?
But that's not in our necessary category. That's not in our, you know what I'm saying, generation. That's not what we do in this particular category. We already have our set of rules that we pretty much, play by in this particular category with the turns, the tricks, and all the rest of that. That's what we do.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? So I think Ed tried to take it back to that thing because he likes that. He likes that era. He loves that dance, and there's nothing wrong with it. I just felt like he chose the wrong time to put it in here. This year, Ed needed to come out and dance a straight up and down new school dance. He needed to, if he was going to do whatever tricks or gimmick he was going to do, he needed to put that in there. This year, he put a target on his back. And he should have known that getting on that stage, he has to be perfect. And I've had the same conversation with Drew. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you can't get on stage and just wear any old thing. He can't afford. He didn't beat people too much. He beat Chicago too many times. That, trust me, if you get on stage and you less than perfectly dressed, less than perfectly, you know what I'm saying,
that's the basic stuff.
They're going to rip your ass apart.
What about Maurice? Let me move forward. Do you think Maurice was robbed?
Maurice was robbed?
Reese.
I don't feel Maurice was robbed. And let me explain why I say I don't feel he was robbed. Maurice danced his ass off that first and second song. He gave them a flat, up and down, old school dance. When that third song came on, which was Nike and Tori's song, I think if he would have attacked that song differently than what Nike and Tori did, if he would have kept it more on a smooth, laid back tip, you know what I'm saying, maybe jump behind the beat versus going on top of the beat, with Nike and Tori, I think it would have been a different outcome as far as in the judging. But when he went up there and he started matching the same energy level and the same, house music and jacking and jerking and everything else, when he started matching what Nike and Tori was doing, I think that may have cost it.
That might have cost.
That's my opinion.
All right, let me ask you this, and then we're going to wrap it up. How did you feel about Sean Bandy and Lady Margaret this year?
Yo, Sean, you know what I'm saying? Sean worries me. I ain't gonna front. I think, you know what I'm saying, Sean already killed he did his thing in the old school category, and now he can cross over to new school. So definitely Sean has been on my radar. I watch Sean every year because I know he only gonna keep getting better. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Then when he came with Lady Margaret, I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I didn't see that coming.
Okay.
So I think, you know, Sean is going, you know what I'm saying? Sean is going to definitely under Charlize and all their tutelage. Sean is going to come back and he's going to try and bring the dance back to the actual category of new school the same way Tick did. So, he's going to be a problem. I mean, flat out, Sean is already a problem, but I think he's going to be even more of a problem.
Well,
so definitely, Sean is on my radar, definitely.
Well, guys, there you have it. I don't know if we really got to the good. So give me one good, and I'll give you my one good.
One good, man. You know what? At the end of the day, watching everybody get up there and dance is a beautiful thing.
Yes.
To have a competition, to have this dance where we can go, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to worry about getting shot afterwards. We can go to the club. We can get dressed up. Everybody embraces everybody. Everybody is hugs and kisses, and everybody look at each other like family. We can get on this thing, and we can have opinions about each other's dances, and at the end of the day, it's not that, you know what, I can't stand that dude. He said this about me, or he said that about me. It's still all love between all of us because they know ain't no harm being said. We're going to crack jokes. We're going to crack up just like we do, you know what I'm saying, when we was back in high school and whatever. This is just jokes, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, I love everybody that's out there doing their thing on the dance floor. I really do. And I look forward to being able to become one of those legends or becoming one of those heavy hitters, you know what I'm saying, to that stature. And then watch the new generation get up and take me out. Well, that's what I look forward to.
So that's your good. All right, so let me give you my good. I think my good was definitely the outfits. I thought people looked amazing. It looks like people really, really put... Kevin Dockery actually just hit me up and wants me to call him, but I do not see him on the live, so I will try to get him in a second. But I do think everyone represented. They looked very, very, very good. I think people really put concentration in their wardrobes this year. So that would be my good. So what would be your bad?
My bad is that, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, look, it takes a whole lot for anybody. You only got 3 minutes. I need people to put that into perspective. You got 3 minutes to show everybody that you're one of the best dancers that do this. 3 minutes. That ain't a lot of time, y'all.
No,
that ain't a lot of time to show people what you really made of. 3 minutes. But for the people that can get up there for that 3 minutes, they don't fall flat on their face.
Right.
Yo, salute. Clap.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a big
because
deal.
It takes a whole lot. That's huge, y'all.
That's kind of a big
deal. That's 3 minutes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's 3 minutes of pure terror in their stomach, but they still performing as if they got no fear whatsoever. That's huge. So that's my good thing.
I said
People need to be commended regardless of how they did.
We were on bad, by the way. So we were on bad. My bad, if I have to say a bad, would have to have been the music. Not only the music tracks, but the sound system at times seemed to be struggling. I don't know if it was the system or the copy that they gave the DJs to play. I don't know, but the music was, yeah.
They said it was a bad chord. I think they said Cross had a bad chord hooked up to a system or something.
Oh, okay. That was
then if I got to say bad, then my bad is I don't like all the aftermath. You know what I'm saying? I got cheated. You know what I'm saying? It was a conspiracy. And it was Detroit against Chicago. I don't like all of that.
Yeah, that was tough. That was tough to hear. That's definitely my bad. My ugly. I'm going to let you do your ugly first. What's your ugly?
My ugly, I'm going to say this. My ugly is going to probably fall on the aftermath too, because it's something that new has happened in the stepping world that we would never expect it. And that's Team Petty. So understand, the ugly comes with no matter what you do on that stage on that given night, It better be your best. You better dress your best. You better take 3 looks at yourself in the mirror.
Not 3. He said 3.
3. Take 3 good looks at yourself before you step on that stage. Mm-hmm. Because after you get done, they may annihilate your ass. They gonna say what everybody may have been thinking, but didn't say to you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on that post.
Yeah.
And so that's the ugly for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Beware, because like you said, nobody's safe. Nobody's safe.
I think my ugly would have to be. I don't particularly agree that they got it right. You know what I mean? I won't say who should have been where, but I just don't particularly feel that they got it right. I'm going to respect it because we have no choice. Because I don't know if you guys have noticed, it's already over. But we have no choice. I can't say they particularly got it right. Did the people that win deserved it? Yeah. I mean, I thought they did a good job, but I just don't think they got it all the way right in all the categories. So for me, that would be the ugly. Kevin, I see you, sweetie, but I can't pull you in. I'm inviting you. But yeah, I don't know. I just, yeah. But you know what, Carlton? At the end of the day, like you said, this is our Oscars. This is what we do. This is the only thing we really have of this magnitude, so large. And I think we should continue to support it. I think you guys, at this moment, let's give Pete Frazier and the Majestic Gents, let's give them a hand for a job well done. I mean, we're, agree or not. No, get some hand claps, some
you know what I'm saying? Regardless of how
hearts.
people feel about it, regardless of how people feel about, the judging or the contest or anything, Pete is actually giving us a platform to express ourselves and paying us to do it.
Correct.
So, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Correct.
This is our thing. This is what we do.
Well, it looks like we have a piece of Doc. We have Doc's name, so it looks like there he is. You're going to have to turn your phone the long way up. Okay, so Doc, before you come back on, you're going to need to turn your landscape your phone in order to join the live. It should tell you that. Yeah, I mean, I think Pete, when I interviewed Linda, she says every year Pete says, I'm not going to do it anymore. Yeah, and then, she give him a couple of weeks and he's like, all right, let's get started for the next one. You know what I'm saying? So just like you guys may feel a certain way about it, Pete is keeping it going because he knows this is what we need to have.
He catches it the worst. Pete catches it the worst.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
He get the memes about, Pete don't pay you on time.
Right.
Pete be fixing the competition. He got the judges in his pocket. He tell people who want to win. And Pete at the end of the day is like, yo, I'm a promoter. Look, I put on events, I sell tickets, I make a profit from it.
Correct.
I put the event on, I try to make a bigger profit next year. This is what I do.
And that's what I
don't
do.
care who wins. I just care that y'all come.
That's right. And that's what Pratt said. Listen, I'm going to say it the way Pratt said. I don't like the cuss, but Pratt said, like, Pete don't give a shit who wins. That's how Pratt said. Because he does it. I mean,
the only thing Pete give a damn about is, look, how many tables did we sell? What's that ticket count at the door?
Correct.
'Cause I got to pay for this damn place.
Correct.
And I'm going to need all that bread.
Right.
So that's what Pete care about.
Yeah. And I mean, again, I don't know if I could take on something that big. I probably been gave up because it's too much. There's a lot going on. So, guys, let's make sure we encourage Pete. Let's try to dead it. This year is done. 2017 is a wrap. Whether you agree with it or not, it's a wrap. So we should just let it go. Congratulate the people that won. If you did not win, come back better and stronger next year. And let's see what we can have happen. It looks like we have Doc on the line. Doc, can you hear me? We have Doc. He's frozen, though. So what I'm going to do, Carlton, I'm going to FaceTime Doc. We're going to try to FaceTime him and get him on. Thank you so much for joining the conversation today. We really, really appreciate it. Your insight was amazing, as always. And I'll write you a check for that 100. You're going to have to hold it, though, but I got you.
I got you.
All right,
I won't
baby.
pass it till next year.
Thank you. Right. Now, I was going to say when Pete paid me, but I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You know what?
All right.
Goodbye.
Take care, y'all.
Bye. Bye. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? You know what I'm going to do? Let me FaceTime you. So hang up and I'm going to FaceTime you. Bye-bye. All right, guys. So what y'all think about that? Bye. We're going to FaceTime Doc and see what Doc's talking about. You know, Doc may have some insight that we may want to hear about. So let's see if we can get Dockery on the phone. Do I have Kevin's number? Here it is. All right, Kevin, answer the phone. You know what? Did we not just tell? Oh, boy, I was going to say, did we not just tell Doc we calling him? Well, I'm glad you could join the live today. How you doing?
I'm good.
Good. My condolences. I know you're leaving a funeral, so my condolences to you and your family and your friends. And I think it was a friend or something, right?
Right. Yeah.
All right. So I know that you were trying to listen to a little bit of the good, bad, and ugly that we just had with Carlton. You know, we kind of touched on the fact that they felt that perhaps you and Cheryl had a routine. I'm just going to ask you, did you have a routine?
Routine. Everything I do is right there in the club. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll see it on the video later.
Okay. So you did not do a routine. So what is your do you feel that old school was right? First, second, and third, do you think it was right? Did the judges get it right for old school? Of course you're going to agree with first place because you got first place. Do you agree with the other two places?
You know what? I'm going to leave it like this. I agree with whatever the judges do. In 2015, when I got on that stage with Sunshine, I didn't win. Well, when I got off the stage, I felt I didn't do anything. Didn't get mad, didn't get upset, didn't talk about people. The only buffoonery I had to say is the person that was on the stage with me that was doing the clowning. But outside of that, I took my loss. I went to the drawing board, came back the following year, and won with Vicky. Now, I done won this thing 3 times, first place, 1 time, second place, all different parts. I prepare for a contest. I don't just get up there and expect to win. I prepare to win.
So, in your preparation, there's no routine?
None whatsoever. My preparation is to know my partner better, to get chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only routine we have is to get chemistry. Without chemistry, you have nothing.
Do you think that chemistry was lost or missing in some of the performances this year? Or did you think just lack of bringing it?
That night is anybody night. And when you don't bring it, don't point to the judges. The first thing you should point to is the mirror. See what didn't you do to get the score that you wanted from them. A lot of people are not honest with themselves. You know what I mean? Look in the mirror, say, okay, let me look at my video, let me break it down. When you break it down, then you should be okay. Knowing that you did, if you did win or didn't win, knowing you got the real performance in your head that what you did or did not do. Stop blaming other people. Blame yourself first.
So, what is your answer to some of the naysayers? And I'm sure you've seen some things on Facebook. Everybody is not cheering you on. And we as adults, if you've lived any period of time, everybody's not going to be a fan.
Candyman a fan.
Well, Candyman is a fan, but that's about it.
Well,
He's the
everybody's not going to be a fan of everybody.
Correct.
And let me just say this as well. Everybody in the dance community that's been dancing, especially here in Chicago, know all the judges. So there's no favoritism from no judges. We all know each other. When we win because the judges are up there, you might know them. When you lose, the same judges up there, you still know them.
True. I mean, that's a good point.
Why blame judges for your lack of competitiveness on that floor? Check yourself first.
Wow. I
know I'm not the best dancer, but when I get on that floor, I'm going to give you the best that I have that night. If it happens for me to win, God bless me. If it happens for me to lose, still God bless me and prepare for next year. But I will not go on here and say they shouldn't have did this, they did that, the judge did that. No, I'm going to look in the mirror and say, hey, bro, you didn't do nothing. So get back in that mirror and create something new that they ain't seen.
Wow. I mean,
that's me though.
And I'm
that's
glad,
me talking.
and I'm glad you cleared that up, because again, people, you know, there have been some talks about you and Cheryl had a routine, and I don't know at what point in the dance where people felt that you did. I don't know, but that was said, so I'm glad that you're clearing that up.
Well, I'm gonna just say this: if I dance with a person, and I'm dancing with them a lot, and I'm getting chemistry with you, you're gonna follow my lead. So
Correct.
if I make you follow me around that park and we doing this, is that a routine? Is it because I'm leading you around there?
No, it's not. I mean, I don't know.
When you training your animals and you have them to sit, when you have them go over there, go to there, is that a routine, or is they following your lead, or is they following your direction?
They follow your direction.
Okay then. So Cheryl and I have two different styles of dance.
Correct.
Totally different style. High energy, a lot of footwork, a lot of movement. Cheryl is very laid back and graceful with her dance. I had to get with Cheryl to bring up her tempo to dance with me. We're completely different. I had to get with Vicky and get my dance with Vicky. I had to get with Sabrina to get my dance with. I've won this thing with different partners. So that means all the judges liked us? Or did we prepare for the contest?
Well,
okay, that's something to marinate on.
Right. I mean, it is. I just don't know. Do you feel that the rules are, or do you think the rules are laid out where people can understand them, or do they leave a little room for misinterpretation in some points?
There's no misinterpretation, because if you have questions, show up at the meeting and ask your questions. He has a meeting every year before the contest. One at the contest and one in Chicago. So he has a meeting every year. You can ask every question you want. If you have a problem with the judge, he tells you he has an alternate judge. Tell him beforehand. If you got any problem that could cause you from winning, he have an answer for it. But a closed mouth don't get fed. He won't know if you don't tell it.
Y'all heard that, didn't you? So I mean, listen. You can either like it or not.
All the contestants. I have no ill feelings by now contestant that was in there. Win or lose, I have no ill feelings. I just say when you get on that stage, bring it. Because somebody is in the wind waiting for you to slip so they can slide right in there.
Well, y'all got what do you think about the music selection for the old school category?
Let me tell you.
Just for old school. What do you think about it this year?
Some of the music wasn't old school music. I think how they should handle that, they tell you to send your music in. Once you send your music in, I think the DJ should listen to your music. And if it's not fit for that category, then it's DJ selection.
What y'all think about that?
Because rock and roll and music, playing rock music, house music, and stepping, I know you want to throw your partner off, but in plenty of stepping music you can throw them off with.
I said it earlier. I know you didn't hear it. I said it seemed like the people that was throwing in the music to throw other people off, they got thrown off themselves.
Yeah.
It was like,
and that's true. You know, and that's good. You're supposed to be able to dance to every song. When I practice, I don't practice. When I get with my partner, I don't get to dance to songs I like. I will go through the deck and find every ugly song in America.
And just okay. Well, I mean,
guys, when I prepare for this contest, I know who I've got possibilities to be on the stage with. I look on that list. I go 3 names up, 3 names back. I know what kind of music they like, so I will practice this something that they might like.
Oh, so you have a strategy.
So, so if I know if I'm getting ready to be on the stage with Nike and Tori, I know they might throw something out. So I'm going to practice just something that they might listen to. So that's my strategy when I do that.
Well, guys, y'all heard it from Doc. Doc has won, what you said, 3 times in a row out of 7 or 4 out of 7?
I won 4 out of 7, 3 first places and a second place.
I mean, I think y'all might. I think
different partners.
Oh, well, see.
So we had to work.
I think y'all might want to listen to them. So, I mean, I don't know, Doc. I mean, I don't know if we can ever get everybody on the same, point with this or in agreement. It's not really to get everybody in agreement. I just want people to respect who won. I don't particularly feel that they got it right in all the categories, but I'm not going to badmouth it either. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say anything negative against it, not because I'm in media, but I just wouldn't. You know what I mean? It's like, okay,
I like all the contestants. They all did a fabulous job, and I'm with them. Have nothing to say about it.
Correct.
The only thing I say is, when we get through these contests, check first before others. Check yourself first before you go out to others.
Well,
that's all I say.
Only thing I got to say on that note.
When you're being real with yourself, you know what you done.
Right.
It'll show. You ain't got to say nothing. It'll show.
Well, I want to say congratulations again to yourself and Cheryl. Job well done. You definitely brought it. I thought the purple was amazing.
As far as the purple,
Uh-huh.
I had to research that. I had to go to L.A. to get that. So when I said I prepared from head to toe. Yes,
Did you hear that, Candyman? He said from head to toe. You know what question I got? Everything was purple? I'm just...
Everything.
Like, dang,
Everything.
you can't throw no other color. I thought you guys looked amazing. I think you did a great job. Congratulations again. Whether people like it or not, let's try to stop with the negative Facebook posts. Y'all, let's just stop. Just congratulate the folks. Let's get ready for 2018. I hope the people that say they're not going to come back, I hope they change their minds and come back and really look forward to really bringing it back. I want to ask you one thing about Tick. Did you guys scheme? Because just another thing that's been said, that y'all plotted to get first place and bring it back to Chicago. Is there the truth to that?
Okay, let me tell you how we plotted to bring first place back to Chicago. Yes, him and I talked about it. And you know what our job was? To get up there to perform like we did, to bring it back. That's how we plotted. We worked out, we practiced. I give Tick and Top all the credit in the world because every night, every day, when they were out, everybody seen them out together. They were dancing, they were practicing, he prepared her for this contest.
Yeah.
He did. He did a fabulous job to get her ready to get on that stage with him.
Good job. And she's new, right? She's fairly new, right?
She's fairly new.
Okay.
And, I mean, it's hard to get on the stage.
Right.
But it's even harder to get somebody that's new when you're the GOAT.
Correct.
And now you are people are looking at you through a magnifying glass, looking for every mistake. So he got her on point where she was confident and able to dance with her. No credit for that. She's new. It's hard dancing with him. Hell, I dance with him, I'll be at odds.
Yeah, right. So yeah, for her to do, she did a fantastic job. I mean, do you think the judges got it right in the old school category?
Every category, I think the judges right because that was their feeling and their thought. So who am I to question what they like and what they don't like? If they didn't like me, I told Cheryl, if we don't win, guess what? Back to the drawing board. We got to come back next year.
Okay.
So this don't define who I am. I just love to do this.
Right.
And I'm going to give it my all. If I win, I'm happy. If I lose, I'm happy. I'm going to congratulate you.
Well, there you have it, guys. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I appreciate your candor, and I appreciate you for... Oh, goodness. Well, wait a minute. I know y'all can see that. Now, I don't know how to get him on, but we may try to figure it out. That might have knocked me off. Hold on. Wow. All right, Doc, we'll talk to you, baby. Let me see if I can get Royce on. He just called. We'll talk, babes. Bye.
Bye.